Modern Warfare 2 is often hailed as one of the most beloved and arguably the most iconic Call of Duty titles ever released by Infinity Ward. As someone who calls himself a Call of Duty pro gamer and a former member of ASIO clan, yes, that is the name of the clan I was a part of. Shout out to this guy from like 10 years ago. You'd think I must have played this classic at some point, right? Well, no. By the time I was old enough to utilize the controller vibrations effectively, Black Ops 2 was already dominating the Call of Duty scene. But today, that changes. It's finally time to experience the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. We start by blowing some random soldier's head off in the training grounds because I wasn't sure if it'd let me, before we get to head to another course.
Oh, Desert Eagle.
We meet some old fart who sounds suspiciously like the robot from Aliens. Before obviously acing the course, you know, they didn't call me ASIO Turtles for nothing.
Amazing work, dude.
Yeah, man.
We choose veteran again because I find the smell of petrol stimulating, before suddenly a bunch of f***ed up soldiers appear. You know what that means though. It's modern time to warfare. Modern time to warfare. Anyway, the first mission starts in Afghanistan as German Shepherd proves he's got that dog in him.
What the hell?
Rangers, lead the way.
From here, there's no time wasted, straight into the action. What happened to Price and Soap from the first Modern Warfare? Fuck you, we're American. God bless America. This mission absolutely slaps, I'm not gonna lie. It's a great appetizer into the newfound intensity this game brings. Unlike the first Modern Warfare, everything here is just dialed to 11. The shooting, the story, the environments, the set pieces, everything is bigger and arguably less realistic, but I mean, who's complaining? They throw you on this truck with a sexy minigun and then shit really hits the fan. Unlike some of my previous complaints about rail sequences, this one was extremely engaging. I'd say this is more a result of technological and financial improvements, but even story-wise, the dialogue here just kept me locked in.
3-foot mobiles, balcony, 12 o'clock. Probable militia. Are they armed? Negative. They're just watching us.
I bet they're scouting us. They're shooting.
You end up getting hit by this rocket launcher, so now we get to try out some new guns.
Oh, G18. Oh, let's have a look at the AKs. I'll have to look this up, but it feels like a lot more similar to Modern Warfare 3. So I think it's a different engine.
You make your way through some classrooms, give German Shepherd a kiss on his fucking buck teeth, then get assigned a new mission.
Allen, you'll be taking orders from me from now on. I'll brief you on the chopper. Let's go.
We're no longer Joseph Allen. Jesus, man, these fucking American names. We are now Alexei Borodin. But we'll get into that more later. Now, this is the part where I tell you guys that I'm a bit of an idiot. We all know that Soap from the first game, right? I mean, it says it right there. No. Somehow, I missed that detail, nor did I recognize the last name, so I actually didn't find that out until much later. This mission introduces us to a new protagonist as well, Roach.
Sergeant Gary Roach Sanderson. For the record, once again, I have never played this game.
Roach and McTavish make their way up to this icy cliff, the type of shit Tom Cruise probably does in his day off, almost dying before luckily the GOAT McTavish is able to save us. Don't worry though, there is plenty of dying later.
Fuck.
Speaking of dying, you're probably dying to hit the like and subscribe button right now. We get to instill a bit of sneaky beaky, making our way into a Russian hangar to recover some intel or some shit. Unfortunately, Captain McDonald is caught somehow. I mean, why don't he just call the Justice League? Is he stupid? So it's up to Roach to cause a distraction using some well-placed C4. A few deaths later, and it's snowmobile time. So yeah, this shit slaps. I mean, any realism you might have hoped for is just thrown out the window, but I get to shoot Russians riding snowmobiles through icy mountains with action_soundtrack_1.mp3 going, so you know, fuck you. We make it to a chopper, I crack open a Diet Coke and sip it really loudly into the mic.
Good grief.
Then, you know it's time, baby. No Russian. Yeah, I knew about this mission. We also get this banger audio clip.
He has no rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide.
He said the thing.
Basically, as Secret Agent Alexei, aka Joseph, it's our job to mow down a bunch of civilians in an airport with an M240 light machine gun. The idea here is to win over Makarov's trust, and technically you don't have to shoot any civilians, but yeah, look, if you're not gonna do it right, don't do it at all. A few war crimes later, and fortunately, we've won over Makarov's trust.
That was no message.
Oh.
This is a message.
Oh, so that was just for nothing? So in the next mission, we're basically hunting down an arms dealer to figure out Makarov's location or some shit. I kind of lost interest by this point. I did see a soldier named Meat, though.
What the hell? Come on, bro. What type of name is Meat?
On top of this, we're finally introduced to the fan favorite character, Ghost. He has this deep British voice, and you know I love British people. We finally figure out where the arms dealer is, so it's time for a chase sequence. I got stuck at this one section for way too long because all these motherfuckers had the high ground and I just had this boomstick, but eventually I made it through. Finally, McTavish dolphin dives through a window and catches the bastard, so we can finally move on to the next mission. While they're tickling the arms dealer for intel, America is attacked by Russians, so it's time to destroy some local businesses and housing.
Oh boy. What's up? Done? What's up, man?
While these American missions don't really advance the main story arc, they do offer context on the global destruction caused by Makarov's forces, while of course giving us some amazing cinematic sequences. All this being said, I probably won't discuss them as much for this reason. This mission, however, does make us defend ourselves in Burger Town, so that was cool. We also get to listen to the GOAT, Keith David, scream half the time.
Throw a smoke grenade on that BTR.
Use the cover of the smoke to run past the BTR into the alley.
It was also by this point that I started to wonder where Captain Price was. Honestly, I was starting to think he just wasn't in the game at all.
I sure haven't seen Captain Price yet. Is he in this? Yeah, surely he's in this game.
Next mission, we're back with the 1-for-1, and I don't really remember this mission that much. We're trying to escape from this shit old town after we captured that dude last time. It does end in this awesome chase scene though, where you basically get to jump to this helicopter. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, we're American again, and we're still defending this town. I mean, that's it. It's fun, but I don't know what to say here. I died a lot. Okay, finally something different. You start by emerging on some bombs. I don't know what these are, scuba somethings. Then you begin tapping Russian heads left and right. You breach some buildings and I earn an achievement because I'm the GOAT. By this point, you also get to plant a C4 on dead bodies, which, I mean, holy f***, the 1-for-1 doesn't play around.
Get some C4 in those buddies. Go.
Oh, that's diabolical. Good night, go.
Finally, Ghost whispers British words into my ears as we clean up the rest of the oil rig.
You didn't clock me.
Job done. From here, we head into the next mission, the Gulag. Our task now is to save a valuable prisoner who has yet to be mentioned, so I don't know who the f this is gonna be. We get stuck in the Warzone Gulag room for like 20 minutes because those stupid f***s have riot shields and I ran out of grenades.
Oh.
Finally, we find the prisoner and I still have no clue who it could be. Probably some new informant who knows where Makarov... Is that Captain Price?
Oh, oh my god. Wait, soap? Wait, what the fuck? Oh. Okay, wait. Okay, so Price is in the game, but he's been in the Gulag somehow. And I guess McTavish was who we played in the first game.
So finally, the old bastard decides to show up. How did he get here? Apparently something called Operation Kingfish. It seems like during the game's release, they never stated why he was there, so I'm just gonna assume he committed a war crime. Finally, we get jettisoned out by a heli chopper, and then...
Soap on a rope, that's what the achievement was called. What?
This ominous ass emergency broadcast starts, which just scared the shit out of me. Also, this portion of the game is probably my favorite. Ironically, it actually takes place during the American campaign too. Of their own accord, starts with Ramirez defending the White House from Russian forces. The music is epic, Keith David screams at you the whole time, and the firefights are immaculate. It's mwah. We make our way to the roof and rendezvous with some SEALs, starting a heli sequence. By this point, I was starting to have flashbacks to another video game I won't mention. The chopper crashes and we're left with one mag, but then... Don't ever cliffhanger me, COD, you prick. I was watching that. I'm not gonna lie, the cliffhanger really left me wanting to rush through the next mission, so I don't have much to say on it. You basically make your way through this facility to stop a nuke from being launched, but Price the mad bastard decides, actually, f the USA. I'm gonna destroy the ozone layer and get everyone EMP'd.
Jesus Ghost.
At first, I was a bit confused on the vision here. I mean, one Price just called the Justice League, is he stupid? But after reading this Reddit comment from 16 years ago, I feel like it makes more sense now. Essentially, he did the global version of, this isn't you, to both sides so that World War III didn't start. Lucky for us, the cliffhanger is unhung.
What? The shit? What?
Come in, Sat-1. This is ISS Control.
Oh. Oh!
The bright light we saw was the EMP, so now starts my favorite mission. You're traversing Washington, D.C. with no electronics or communication.
What the hell?
The sights are all down and soldiers are stuck in their vehicles.
What those guys inside? What about them?
I mean, the immersion I felt during this portion was insane, mostly due to the quiet moments where no one is doing anything.
Quiet. I think I see something. Hold your fire. Are they friendly? I don't know. Star! Cover me. Star!
Say Texas, damn it. Say it.
That is not friendly.
It seems they achieved the same effect as the nuke from the first game without the same result. And for that, I was all in. You fight your way to Whiskey Hotel where the rest of the soldiers are holding it down. Starting our next mission. We continue through the White House, now on a deadline to let a few fighter jets know that friendly fire isn't.
When green flares on the roof of this structure indicate you are still combat effective. We will report our mission on direct visual contact with this counter.
Sarge, are you reading this? That's where we gotta go! Now get the door!
Of course, we succeed with a glow stick party, and then it's loose ends. Yeah, so you gotta download some files at a speed surprisingly similar to my own while holding down this building. Nothing interesting to see here. I mean, just your ordinary mission where you escape via a helicopter. Oh, dude, is that German Shepherd? What are you doing in the field? Is that...
One less loose end.
What the fuck? Okay, I knew this moment was coming. It's one of the biggest moments in COD history, but I, for the life of me, did not know when it was going to happen or who it happened to. For some reason, I actually thought Roach was in Modern Warfare 3, so I basically expected him to have plot armor. Yeah, in other words, German Shepherd's a bad dog. So now Sydney Sweeney Soap and $sign are wanted, and we have to escape both Makarov's forces and Shep soldiers. This mission is a mad dash through some battlefield, which, I'm not gonna lie, was not a fun mission at all. So let's just skip over this. Eventually we're saved by the absolute mad lad Nikolai, who is apparently always there for us, and now it's the penultimate mission.
Oh.
Just like old times. You chase after Shepard's pie and murder some probably innocent soldiers, making your way to his location.
Get a frame charge on the door.
Okay, make sure we're properly scoped in. Yeah, no gun for you, mate.
Unfortunately, the room is looking very similar to that one from The Dark Knight. Also, it looks like these soldiers were just putting cokes back like it was water.
Bryce, we gotta go. Look at his hands. What the hell?
We narrowly escape, starting the final mission, Endgame. I swear I said this back in the first video. An epic boat chase ensues where, of course, on Veteran, it's never scaled properly, so you just die a million times until you get lucky enough to trigger an autosave, blowing Sheep Shepherd out of the sky. So obviously, it wouldn't be Call of Duty if we didn't get another knocked unconscious but somehow we're still okay portion, thus leading to the final fight.
Oh. What the hell? Go to sleep, you little. Where are you, Shepherd, you naughty dog? Oh. Oh no, what are you gonna do? Go to sleep! Hey, brother. How's it going? How you doing, little fella? Oh, you gonna run, are ya? Oh, he's actually getting away. What the hell? Oh no, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Whoa!
Shepard slaps the shit out of you, but lucky for us, Dollar Bills is about and he has our back. Together as a team, you basically give Shepard LASIK surgery.
Say goodnight, girl! Whoa!
And bam, it's all over. What an absolute banger of a story. I'm glad I finally got to experience this masterpiece because in comparison to other Call of Duty campaigns, it's basically a Christopher Nolan film. So, was it good? That depends. How does a lovely bubble bath with a lush bath bomb, some good music, and a glass of Merlot sound to you? Whatever your answer is to that is my answer to that question. So, let's talk about the gunplay. Firstly, I will state that I've never particularly enjoyed the AK design in Modern Warfare 3, which seems to look very similar to the one from this game. That's probably because I grew up playing CSGO in the Black Ops series. However, the M4s are just as beautiful. The penetration, pause, is just as satisfying. If anything, is actually necessary on veteran difficulty at times. The sound design is miles better. The reloading is satisfying. I mean, as stated before, everything is an improvement. I can confidently say that I really enjoyed the guns in this game. The grenades were just as satisfying as the first Modern Warfare. However, I did feel like I used them a lot less this time. Actually, in general, this game was a lot easier than the first. They definitely made veteran more accessible because the first game was just in comparison. However, it still was a nice challenge. So I really have no complaints there. I did try out a special ops mission and it was fun enough, although I didn't play through every single one because you get the basic idea just by viewing the descriptions. They're just PvE side missions you can complete with a buddy. That's just a bonus on top of the campaign. So that was Modern Warfare 2. Did you grow up playing this game? If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Also,
What the f was that, Foley?